Hey guys, this is Mr. Jojo. Today I'll be sharing the openweight championship between Bruce Lee and Tom Aspinall. I hope you guys can like it.
Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Jim.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you could do that, you could do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once. I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Bruce Lee, ladies and gentlemen. Bruce effing Lee steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. All right, so here he is, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion, Tom Aspinall. He has put UK on the map. And certainly Michael Bisping and Leon Edwards deserve a lot of credit, but now the UK has a heavyweight champion, and he hasn't even arrived at his fighting prime. We heard a lot about the grappling of Tom Aspinall and just how good he was in that realm. His striking is outstanding. He's got the power to go with the speed. He moves as well with the footwork as any heavyweight on the roster. And that's really the big challenge for the opposition here tonight. Power to be sure on the other side, but how are they going to keep up with Tom Aspinall with the lateral movement, the jab, and everything else that he presents and poses on the field? Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! Hard round for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Bruce the Dragon Lee. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Tom Aspinall.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. Well, Tommy Aspinall's fans travel well as we get to some early action here. A lot of people believe that this is the future of the heavyweight division, arguably the best submission artist in this division at present, and he believes he's going to be able to get this fight to the floor rather easily here tonight. There's that head kick. Lee going for the body, targeting that area with the kick, but unable to land. Back to the well with that right hand, it's no good. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. Straight right hand now, just misses. Lee gets absolutely punished by that head kick. Oh, solid kick right there. So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy. Back and forth. This is a full-on brawl.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Takedown defense is there. There's a kick. Looking to land the right hand, he misses. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. All right, so a good series of kicks by him there. He has mixed it up beautifully, I think, on the feet tonight.
He is kicking.
Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Oh, nice leg kick.
Big power shot there. Both fighters exchanging the pocket here.
Oh, they're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Ooh, found a home for that knee. Oh, and he lands yet another flush knee. That's going to leave a mark. And again, when you're using this length as effectively as he is here tonight, we might get a finish here in the not-too-distant future. Man, his sidekick is just killer. You saw it right there.
He has a really good sidekick. He's so fast at doing that technique, and there is no tell when he attempts that certain strike.
Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there.
Big shot to the body.
Lee's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
Body kick lands.
.90 seconds to go now.
Beautiful strike. Leg kick lands, my favorite strike.
Oh, body kick attempt here, it's no good. Got the single collar. Advantage, and he put it to good use there. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
30 seconds to go in this one. All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. 20 seconds left. Glancing right hand lands upstairs. 10 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, he lands a huge right hand. Let it end to round one.
Stop.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good. And that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Round two here. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Oh, he didn't see that one coming. Beautiful combination up top. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or his fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness. Charging in the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Big left hand lands upstairs.
Oh, nice body shot.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again. Ooh, big shot lands.
Just out of range with the big right hand. Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, a headhunter he is not. Beautifully done as he attacks the body yet again. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, just opening up on him now.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Just misses with the jab there. And able to land that kick to the chin. 2 minutes to go, round 2.
I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks. No wasted motions on those kicks. There's no tell.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. So he's really with a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Both guys appeared to land there. Lee's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Hands high, hands high.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook.
Battle back.
Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
20 seconds to go, round 2. Lee's really bleeding something fierce now. That cut's not getting any better. We got the best cut men in the game. Gotta think they're gonna be busy in between rounds. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Oh, really good with the kick to the body. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand.
They're so evenly matched, they're going tit for tat.
Try to establish that jab. Well, you can sense the corner frustration. He has not had any answer for these body shots, and now you see the visible damage.
Well, his coaches are wondering, where's the defenses? We worked on this. We knew this would be an attack that they would come with. Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Well, we've seen a lot of different elements to his striking game tonight, especially that hook. We'll see if he sets it up again here. He has punctuated a lot of his combinations with that hook shot tonight. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive.
Oh, he's got him hurting here.
Nice high kick.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to it here? What?
I am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time he's thrown it. And as the fight has gone on, it is landing with more force, and his opponent is starting to wear down. So I will not be surprised if we see another one that ends the fight.
Looks like someone took a red Sharpie to his...
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight. Watch for him to set up that hook again now. Aspinall goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here. His right eye's closing up.
Hands on your face. Let's keep grinding.
Ooh, looking to set up the head kick, but he misses.
Lands a solid kick right there.
Lee's uppercut to the head. That one, though, blocked by the defense. Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Block that punch. Nice display of technique by him there on the side kick. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Very traditional technique that a lot of guys are using now in the UFC.
Oh, single collar tie here. Fighters separate. Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut.
North-south position.
Final seconds of round 3. Right now they're separate. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
He got himself a
All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues to attack it.
Continues to attack it as he should. He did the damage. He was the one that landed the shot that opened up that cut. Now he's got to make his opponent pay for it. He was a bit lax in the defense, and now he's got that massive cut on the bridge of his nose.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Aspinall's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Nice shot there, DC. He is officially run.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another hook here.
Yes, he is. He's definitely trying to set up another hook. You can tell by his eyes. He's taking peeks. He's sneaking looks at where he needs his opponent to be in order to land that shot. Beautiful body kick. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets... Oh, he's in trouble.
Let me see that hook now.
Able to connect with a beautiful jab. Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect.
Sets up that leg kick beautifully.
3, 2, 3.
Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4.
Very fast leg kick lands for him.
Trying to gets on the feet. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Let your hands go. Let those hands go.
Look for him to throw that overhand here again. Lee's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying, oh!
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
Stay on that cut for me.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. To the body, and it lands. All right, so the cut really starting to open up.
Oh my God, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Big elbow.
Oh my goodness. Big right hook there by the champ.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Aspinall gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition. Lee's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Back kick there.
Big punch lands. Ooh.
Lee's a bloody mess right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight stop. At the very least, you got to think they're calling in the ringside position between rounds.
Oh, back and forth we go. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Big knee there to the chest.
Oh, that's big.
Let's get some points. Let's get that takedown going.
Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Going back to his patented kicks here, but unable to find the target there. 20 seconds left. Oh, you gotta start to look to finish him now. And just misses with that big right hand. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Stop!
Heading back to the corner now, and however deliberately, Lee's nose has got to be broken. I mean, there is no stopping that blood at this point in time, and ringside physician probably going to come in and take a look. We'll see. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
5th and final round. This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl. Several moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on. Incredible.
Great moments by both of these fighters. Let's see who can continue down the path and really try and finish this fight.
Ooh, side kick. Well timed there.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anymore.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy.
Aspinall gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds.
Straight punch lands.
Fight back! Fight back!
Lee's taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you got to admire the fighter IQ, right? Might as well keep landing strikes on a picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
What a great fight. Damage doled out on both sides. Perhaps some bonus money coming the way of these two individuals at night 10.
$50K, baby. Somebody's getting paid. These two guys are doing a great job in a fight that is...
Oh, big shots here. Well, this one is coming down to the wire. This has been so action-packed. I'm going to stand up and call the rest of this fight. I hope nobody is behind me. This has been insane.
I mean, it's unbelievable that we've still been sitting the whole time. Multiple times, you want to jump out of your seat because these guys are putting on such a fantastic fight.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Well, this fight has been absolute. Gets back to his feet. Nice crack there. Oh, just a nasty leg kick.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his legs with every single kick.
2 minutes now to go in the fight. Well, his mobility hasn't necessarily been compromised, but his offense has been muted by those thigh kicks that continue to do damage.
Yeah, these leg kicks are beautiful. They spoke about their game plan. They openly told us this guy's is...
Aspinall's eye is absolutely disgusting. That thing's going to be shut for a couple weeks, and maybe it's time for the referee. All right, the referee has stepped in here as expected. He is going to call in the doctor to look at what is a pretty significant cut that he's dealing with.
It's a mess. It's completely a mess, and I'd be very surprised if this fight continues.
I think the doctor's going to have to stop this fight. The cut looks like a slot machine, and yes, that is the end of the fight. So a disappointing athlete to be sure, but his opponent caused the damage.
Yeah, caused the damage, and I agree with the stoppage. Great stoppage by the ringside official.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon